Hang on.
Hey, Troy.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Come on in.
Thanks. We'd asked a little dressing room questions.
Oh, okay.
What's your home?
Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, good.
I see you're studying your score.
Oh, yeah.
Good. What's your hometown?
Oh, my hometown is Eminence, Kentucky.
How old were you when you decided you wanted to be in opera?
I was a sophomore in high school.
What was your undergraduate major?
I majored in music with a minor in German.
What was your first paying job?
First paying job was working at my family pharmacy wrapping Christmas presents.
And what was your first major opera role?
My first major opera role was Mr. Page in The Merry Wives of Windsor.
And what advice would you give to your past self about that role?
Sing out.
Always good advice.
Yeah, I was trying to always be a good colleague and sing right to my colleagues on stage, and the audience couldn't hear. So,
do you have any pre-show rituals?
Pre-show, especially for an opening night, I love ironing my shirt. It puts me in like a nice sort of zen place, and it gets me ready for my opening.
What is your dream role?
Dream role, I would say I've always wanted to sing the role of Mandrika in Arabella. I don't know if I ever will because the orchestration is enormous, but I just think the music is spectacular.
And what's the last opera you watched that you were not in?
Midsummer Night's Dream, the Robert Carson production at Opera Philadelphia. It was great.
And if you could perform with anyone, living or deceased, who would it be?
Renee Fleming. I just have always adored her singing, and I don't know if I would be able to utter a word on stage with her because I would be so in awe, but yeah, Renee Fleming.
First opera you ever saw?
First opera I ever saw was La Traviata.
First opera you ever liked?
The Magic Flute.
Do you prefer comedy or tragedy in opera?
I think I like the tragedy more.
How many languages do you speak?
I speak English and German. I'm conversational in French and Italian.
What's the most challenging thing about being an opera performer?
I think the most challenging thing is travel.
And what is the best thing about being an opera performer?
The best thing about being an opera performer is that you basically have a family wherever you go.
And if you had to choose a different dream career, what would it be?
I think it would be, well, I do feel like I'm living my dream career right now. I don't know, I think I would maybe have the interest in being on the other side of things and either directing, producing, or running a company myself.
I can tell you it's a lot of fun. And some certain unique challenges. Quick rounds, favorite movie of all time?
The Star Wars, the 3 original ones.
Favorite opera of all time?
Don Carlo.
Favorite book of all time?
Naked by David Sedaris, or most anything by David Sedaris.
Favorite app?
Favorite app? Probably the Weather Channel.
What are you reading right now?
What am I reading right now? I'm reading the play Fat Pig by Neil LaBute.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
My Way.
And your favorite song to blast in the car?
Carmina Burana.
Do you have a hobby?
I do. I am an avid gardener, and it's something that I've done with my husband, and it's the only thing in my life that gives me a break from the soundtrack of all the music that's in my head. It's the only thing that shuts it off.
It's always good to have something restful.
Yes, indeed.
So what's your favorite beverage before you perform?
I do like hot water with honey, fresh lemon, and fresh ginger.
And what about after?
That would be a brown liquor, preferably bourbon, because I'm from Kentucky after all. So,
what is the last thing you cooked?
Last thing I cooked was Asian meatballs. It's my husband's favorite thing that I make.
Okay. What is always found in your carry-on?
My jeans, because they weigh the most. Because, I don't want to have to pay the extra fee, so I put my heavy stuff in my carry-on.
And what's the most exciting thing in your life right now?
Coming back from, what felt like the brink to performing again. It's really exciting. And I've also added, over the pandemic, my pandemic lemonade, as I've been calling it, real estate to my portfolio of things that I'm doing. So managing both of these things at the same time is working, but it's challenging.
Best advice you've ever received?
Best advice. Just basically to be true to myself.
How did you meet your husband?
We met chatting on America Online back in the year 2000. So a long time ago.
Early days of the internet.
Early days of the internet.
Kittens or puppies?
Puppies.
Last person you texted?
That would be my husband.
How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Loyal. Kind. And right.
What's the best compliment you've ever received?
Especially as far as singing as a performer, that I had moved someone to tears.
How do you start your day?
Coffee.
And what's your favorite time of day?
I do like the morning. Not the very early morning, but I like the morning. I feel like I get a lot done, and breakfast is my favorite food group, so I get to eat the things that I like in the morning.
With coffee.
With coffee.
Best vacation you've ever been on?
We did an all-inclusive in Mexico, and I loved it because I didn't have to think about how much things cost. I could just relax. It was all included, and it was just sort of mindless relaxation and good food, good beach, good weather. It was great.
And a final question, because I know you have rehearsal in a little bit.
I do.
What makes you laugh?
What makes me laugh? I don't know. Just about anything. I have a pretty lighthearted disposition on life, and if I had to be specific, I would have to say Catherine O'Hara makes me laugh.
She makes a lot of us laugh.
Yeah. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Have a wonderful rehearsal.
My pleasure. I gotta get my reviewing done, and I'll see you out there.
See you out there.
See you. Bye.